Once again for dropping by the channel. If you like the content, if you're new to the channel, please hit subscribe, share the video if you enjoyed, if you felt it was useful. Now let's get into this. So, one thing we forgot to talk about during the Wilder Fury fight, or after the Wilder Fury fight, was the mouthpiece that Tyson Fury had. He had the Nigerian flag with Nigeria written on the mouthpiece. That, to me, direct call out to Anthony Joshua, who is of Nigerian descent, and I believe he's actually holidaying over there at the minute. The first thing everyone talked about after this fight was, if the rematch with Wilder doesn't happen, which I think it is unfortunately going to happen, then AJ next. The fight we all want to see, absolutely massive in the UK. That's a Wembley Stadium filler right there. That fight would be crazy how big that fight would be in the UK. It'd be insane. We've heard Eddie Hearn mention Saudi Arabia. Do that fight in the UK. Do it. It will fill Wembley Stadium. It will sell out like that. Seriously. It will sell out like that. Tyson Fury versus AJ. Oh man. That's a fight I want to see. You know, Sky Sports have been talking about that fight. They've done a poll on Sky Sports, and I believe it was overwhelming in Fury's favour who they thought would win that fight, which is, it's not surprising, you know, given the fact that both guys have had you know, fights where they've been down, and both guys have rematched the guy. Both guys have won convincingly, but Tyson Fury looked a lot more convincing, and that's not to say AJ didn't look convincing beating Andy Ruiz. He did, but the manner in which Fury did it was incredible, really. You know, obviously AJ had a lot more adversity to go through, but still, the way Fury did it was incredible. And boxing fans are quite reactionary. You know, I'm sure if AJ goes in there and does a job, gets rid of Kubrat, Pulev around, those odds would swing. So boxing fans are very reactionary. You want to kind of let it settle and then see kind of what happens. But who would I pick if that fight was made? I've always felt that it's a close fight. I think that AJ can give Fury a lot of problems, but having seen the Fury I saw last night, if he could turn up against AJ, personally, and I know punch resistance isn't everything, but personally I think Wilder has a better chin than AJ. If Wilder can't take those shots from Fury, AJ ain't taking them. I'd be picking Tyson Fury to win. Probably on points. Just probably on points. Could stop AJ, but probably on points. As I say, AJ can do things that Deontay Wilder can't. I think he's more willing to have a tear up, or he was until the Ruiz fight. We don't know what he's like now, but he's just, from a technical point of view, he's better than Wilder. So I think AJ would give Fury some issues, but the Fury I saw last night was incredible. It was absolutely amazing to watch. And AJ Fury fight I want to see. It's for all the marbles, undisputed. It is, AJ's from Watford, isn't he? And Fury's from Manchester. So it'd be Manchester versus London. I don't know if that would have any kind of implication on it, but to me it'd be an amazing fight. Be a spectacle. You know, I'd definitely go over for it. Definitely try to get some media coverage if I could, or some media work if I could for that fight, if it was announced. But I think that Fury, that shows the confidence Fury had going into this fight, that he could wear a mouthpiece like that with the Nigerian flag on, with Nigeria, as a kind of direct call to AJ, almost as to say, I know I'm going to win and you're next. So this fight I want to see. I'd love to see it happen. I hope we can make it happen. I think both guys have mandatory obligations, and obviously Fury has the rematch obligation, so we'll see how that goes. But I mean, a fight like that, I think it'd trump all mandatories. Like, it really would. It would just get rid of all mandatories. Like Usyk and Pulev, they could appeal whatever they want, but I think that undisputed heavyweight title, a fight like that, it'd trump mandatories. No way. Even the IBF, who are sticklers, would look at that and say, do you know what? Fuck that. We want some of that money. We want that fight for our belt. So that's what I think will happen. Great fight if it happens. Hope it does. Let me know your thoughts. Do you think that this showed the confidence Fury had? You know, wearing a mouthpiece like that, knowing that he'd be victorious, knowing that he would, you know, essentially put on a masterclass is what it was. Let me know your thoughts down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, subscribe of course if you are new, and as always, I will talk to you after.